All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing MGS2 some more. Just the nice casual run to start off the 100%. You know, get a bunch of the basic easy achievements in while just goofing around and having a good time before the inevitable pain of MGS2 starts. The bracket is a good one today. The matchup of Snake's Revenge versus Metal Gear Survive. So far, 55% towards Snake's Revenge, to which I say, sorry, 58% now, to which I say, you guys are out of your damn minds. They're like, ugh. All right. Oh, actually, okay, I was about to say, what's it? I was gonna start the game up, but actually I have a fun tweet to share. Where are my fighting game players at in chat real quick? I have like a 20-second Twitter video to share to start off the day. Because have you guys seen what the fuck happened to Dragon Ball FighterZ the other day? Like, wow. Hold on. If you haven't, so here's just the basic thing, right? Dragon Ball FighterZ got a big balance patch the other day, and it broke everything. And now people are doing this shit. Check this out. This is from a Japanese player who is very good at the game, to be fair. He's a very high level player, but check this shit. Touch of death combos. Which fighters had, but there's so many more of them on characters that didn't have them before. Like Gogeta and Gogeta Blue. There's two Gogetas, I forget. Gogeta Blue was already like one of the best characters in the game without a touch of death. And also, he didn't even use any assists. Like, he didn't use a single tag, assist move, nothing. That was just pure Gogeta melee combo with a super to top it off. That was all that was. There's a whole lot of that in fighters since the new update, and it's crazy. No shot I'm pulling any of that off. Me neither. I'm not good at fighters. The combo execution doesn't seem super hard. But like the difference between Street Fighter and Tekken combos and fighters combos for me, it's a game that I haven't gotten to that point with yet. Can you test if it has mouse support? I could. I doubt it. Although maybe they've added it. We'll see. My expectations are not high, is all I'm saying. Because, yeah, the Master Collection notoriously released with no mouse support.
It is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror.
That's a no. I'm getting nothing on any mouse buttons or movements. WASD is... The keyboard's working. The mouse is not. No mouse. Yes, Master Collection version.
Okay, we're finally there.
It's for the Steam achievements.
This is the new Metal Gear. Yep, and we're gonna show the whole world its baby pictures. Get the prototype on camera.
What?
We need 4 images. One from the front right, the front, and the front left, and a close-up of the Marines marking on the prototype. Once you have the photos, use the workstation in the southeast end of the area to transmit them over to me. Send me something I can use.
Okay. Does he have more? He probably has more.
I'll explain how to use the camera. That digital camera you have was specially made to take pictures of the prototype Metal Gear. When a picture is taken, The screen data is first stored in the camera's internal memory. Then it's automatically processed through various algorithms to protect against tampering. Each picture is electronically stamped and distinctively encrypted. So in the off chance that someone alters the data during transmission, we'll know immediately. Oh, there's a limit to the internal memory capacity. If the memory becomes full, overwrite the pictures you don't need anymore. When you're ready to take a shot, use LB and RB to scroll left or right among the picture previews at the bottom of the screen. Send the pictures to me when you're done. Press the action button when you're in front of the workstation southeast from there, and the pictures will be sent to me. Get some good shots.
Did he just say LB and RB? Did he actually say the button name? Because we've been joking the whole time that, like, it's super convenient that when they explain the controls in the codec calls, they just say things like action button or the crawl button, you know, whatever. But he just said LBRB. Tristan, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it.
Once you've got the photos, use the workstation in the southeast end of that room to send them over to me. But if they aren't what we have to ask you to take another set.
Don't worry, Otacon, we got this.
Get the prototype on camera.
Oh my God.
We need 4 images. One from the front right, the front, and the front left, and a close-up of the Marines marking on the prototype.
Okay.
Once you have the photos, use the workstation in the southeast end of the area to transmit them over to me. Send me something I can use.
I did see the Minecraft movie trailer. That shit looks so ass.
Get the prototype.
Okay. He's repeating now. Look, you guys know me. I'm typically pretty fair about stuff. I like, you know, I give stuff a chance. But dude, that Minecraft trailer, that shit was not it. That looked really genuinely bad. I will admit, I nearly laughed out loud when Jack Black said, "I am Steve." That shit just about killed me. But I don't know if I was laughing with them or at them. Man, this login. There we go. This is taking a minute. Hold on. Snake's just doing what he's got to do. Knows you're playing on Xbox. I'm not playing on Xbox. How does he know? How does he know? I'm not even using an Xbox controller, actually. I was about to say I am, but I'm not. It's a Switch Pro controller. Never mind.
So,
he's a fool.
Any codec moments from you, Snake? Huh? You haven't taken a single photo. There's no point in using this terminal.
What?
I don't have anything to send.
We've taken so many photos.
One from the front right, the front, and the front left, and a close-up of the Marines marking on the prototype. Get the prototype on camera.
I've taken so many photos, Otacon. Hold on, how do I view my
Down.
The game cleared all of my pictures. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, that's fine.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious.
I wanted to send him pictures of like the poster in the locker and shit like that, but I guess not.
It's landing on any shoreline.
Oh, what are you doing, man?
Its onboard joint tactical information distribution system identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon,
Freeze.
and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means.
Give me the tag.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray
Yeah, shimmy, shimmy.
measure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
Oh, there's the logo. Give me that. Thank you.
I seem to be repeating myself.
Maybe I was too harsh on Minecraft story mode. Yeah, that trailer looked really bad. Which, like, the thing is, when I saw it, I couldn't help but wonder, why is this live action? Like, the entire fucking movie is CGI and green screen anyway, outside of like the 4 actors in it. Why not just make it fully animated at that point?
Anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just gonna take this nice picture.
Good.
Intruder to the left.
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. What? 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 Looked really fake and not in a fun way.
Snake,
Yeah.
Respond. Snake. Snake.
Yeah. Look like all those crappy Minecraft mobs in real life. It just, I don't know why
It is my great
they took that approach.
or her children.
Do I have to get your tag again?
Horror of nuclear war. As a father, I
It doesn't look like he has it on.
future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my
Do I have to take the picture again? Hold on, I might not have to. It might have saved it. Unlike the rest. Oh yeah, it has my pictures.
It must be Terrence. Let's go to the
I'm just pissed that I lost all of my other pictures.
left,
Left.
front, right,
Hello? Oh, it's because the wall. I'm getting like weird wonky
left,
thumbstick interactions because of the wall. Oh, it's happening again.
to move on. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious, unlike the Army's Rex.
Don't mind me, boys.
Cruise deep underwater.
Just
Move
doing
in
my job.
undetected and make its landing on any shoreline.
He wanted a picture from back here, right? I think he did.
Onboard Joint Tactical Information
That's a
Distribution
terrible angle.
identifies targets with
I'll take it just in
unerring
case. Oops, I overwrote the, okay. I'll have to take another one on the way back.
accuracy. Ultimate weapon. And it is yours to guard.
Whoops.
I'd like you all to think about what that means.
Oh, I can get this dude's tag for sure.
This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray,
Freeze.
after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we
Thank
never
you.
have before. George Sears surrendered his presidency.
This also seems like a terrible angle. Hold on.
The official reason given did not, of course, include the development
Man, that's not any better. What the fuck?
of generation nuclear warheads. But even good.
These can't be the right pictures. These can't be good. We'll see. Otacon will tell me what he needs.
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first
Include
effort
feet
or
pack? No
measure
feet pack.
taken against the future possibility of reduced
That's for the
nuclear
OnlyFans.
NMD technology leaked
And my mouth is faster than my brain again.
contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity.
I don't know if I have to crawl.
Within the military.
I'm nervous they're gonna hear me. People are really into armpits. What? What are you talking about? What is chat talking about? Okay, Otacon, which of these are good?
Okay, I'm receiving the images. The first one I'm seeing is... This is great. The
Oh.
Marines lettering shows up really well.
I'm glad.
And the next one is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot.
Awesome.
Okay, what am I seeing now? You already took a good one of the side lettering.
Okay.
Okay, last one's coming up.
What was the fourth one I needed?
Okay, this works. It's a great front view.
Thank you. Oh, I need the
have
right.
the photos from the left, front, and the one of the lettering. The only one we still don't have is of Metal Gear from the front right. That's
Cheap
the
fake.
last one.
These are all cheap fakes. It's true. I'll never get over cheap fake. It's like a classic like Boomer tries to use words that they don't understand, but it literally came from the White House. And also what they were talking about wasn't deep faked. So it was just, I don't know. That, I'll never get past it. Peter, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The
Let's.
first image is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag.
Awesome.
Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
Will do. What do you mean we got all the photos? We don't have to forget anything.
We'll lead the charge.
Nanomachine, son!
That's still loud.
Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Thank you, Christian. Appreciate it. Snake, aren't you supposed to be leaving? What are you doing? Yep, still loud.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good
Jesus
officer.
Christ.
End of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound
Thank
of
you,
their own
Silver,
voice to
for the
speak
6
the
months.
truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
The achievement pop-up. The achievement pop-up is perfect. Mid cutscene. That's actually pretty well timed. That's fun. I like that. Like, as soon as they say his name, you get the achievement. That's awesome.
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
What? MGS2 is so peak. This game is great.
Look of it. Nobody move. Understood?
Where did all the military guys go? Don't ask. It's not important. Don't think about it.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
Best game of a banger year. Oh. Chol would probably say that Halo CE like ties this, but in a totally different aspect, right? Like they're totally different games.
Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
All the soldiers just kind of being like, wait, what did he say? Hold on.
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo.
The Lolly Lule Lo.
How's that possible?
Ocelot, you
This
have you
game.
sold us out?
This game's
I
awesome.
was never in your employ, Kurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one. Kurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you! Stop!
Through the jacket. He's just too slick with it.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Patriots, stop!
The one thing in these cutscenes that really does not hold up is that slow-mo effect. It looks like shit. This one. It looks so bad. He got revolvered.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
The commander that just got shot was sleeping with Vamp. No. Was it Olga's father? I thought it was Fortune's father. Or was it both? Were they all sleeping with Vance? Was everyone... or Vance? Vamp. Was everyone gay for Vamp in this game? I mean, we know Snake is. Colonel, there's a rooty vampire here. He's oddly attractive. Just like your niece/daughter.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake?
Shit.
You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Die program.
Ouch!
Get out of my mind, Liquid!
I forgot about the Ocelot being possessed by his new right arm plotline.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm.
Liquid's on.
The scream. Liquid just takes over my arm. Yeah, he can't help it. such a kooky and wild plot ruined by the nanomachine trope. Yeah, they really didn't need to explain everything the way they did, ultimately. Like, it's fine that they did, but it's kind of fun when it's just crazy batshit nonsense just happening rapid fire like this, and you're just sitting here like, what? What are they talking about? Squid is alive through the right arm? What? They didn't need to explain all of it. It's fun like this.
You don't have what it takes after all!
I love Metal Gear Ray.
With this tanker!
That's definitely a top 3 Metal Gear for me. You never know if they're bullshitting or not. They're just like, yeah, nanomachines, obviously. They could be lying, for all we know. I mean, we know that they're not, but, you know, I'm leaning into it. Uh-oh. That's a Metal Gear, boys. Don't you know you gotta put C4 on the legs? Come on. No, Ray would be so hard to recreate in an Armored Core game. Like, maybe, but it would be, I just don't think you'd be able to.
We have a problem.
Otacon. My twin brother is possessing Ocelot through his arm. Oh, letters. Yeah. Thank you, Streamlab Spot. Stamina, thank you for the sub. It's an anti-Metal Gear Metal Gear.
Snake! Snake!
There it is. I was like, is it not going to bonk him? What did I do? It's the single letters. The bot has protections for them.
Nanomachine, son!
No nanomachines here.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
Who's he talking to there? Am I forgetting? Oh, you're right. Probably. Yeah, okay. I was like, why can I not? Yeah, definitely Solidus,
At the
I would think.
location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Yeah. my God, speaking of Mr. President. Oh, there's gonna be more cutscenes. Someone remind me about the thing with the president. Oh, never mind. I have a second. So on the Ground Zeroes video, at the end of Ground Zeroes, when it's doing like the little like bunch of historical dates that relate to the camp in the game, it mentions in there that in 2008, the president of the United States signed an order to shut down the facility. And so at the end of my Ground Zeroes video, I was like, oh yeah, this is talking about something that Obama actually did that year, where he tried to sign an order to shut down Guantanamo Bay, which is very clearly what the base in Ground Zeroes is supposed to be. And I got a couple of like actually comments about it who were like, Obama is not in the Metal Gear canon. That was actually Solidus Snake who signed that. And I'm like, you guys, didn't. Yeah, it got blocked, as it has every time a president has tried to shut it down. Because Biden a couple years ago tried to shut it down too, and I believe Congress blocked it. Could be mistaken on that. But I know he tried to shut it down again. Because Trump put in an executive order to keep it open indefinitely. And so Biden tried to overrule that, and he got shut down on it.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
Why are you so quiet, Colonel?
I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
Why are you both so quiet?
But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
This game was so loud just like 3 minutes ago.
Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Colonel, why am I blonde?
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the president. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
Incoming Snake was always blonde comment. Rank the Overwatch girls? I've not.
$30 billion.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
Yeah, the game suddenly got quiet. None of the sound settings changed.
Objectives. 1. Infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2. Disarm the terrorists by any means necessary.
Safe to assume this is just a weird Master Collection thing, with the sound suddenly getting so quiet.
You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
I was gonna say Kodak, right?
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When
Colonel,
you
your
want to
mic
use the
changed.
codec, push the back button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear
Compressed
that
AI
noise,
blocks, thank you for
press
the sub.
back button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Nanomachines, son!
His microphone changed because of the Blue Point port. That's what happened there, because he started saying, like, the buttons specifically. It took me a while to notice. Okay, Snake's blonde hair. I always try to take the opportunity to clarify on this whenever it comes up. In MGS1, during the briefing, Snake makes some offhand comment about like how he needs scissors, and the whole scene has like this weird black and white-esque filter. It's not literally black and white, but it's kind of similar. And his hair is like light. So a lot of people assume that Snake was always blonde and he dyed his hair for the Shadow Moses mission. But that's the first time that we've ever seen Snake blonde. And it's also the only time that we've ever seen Snake blonde. So, as far as we can really tell, it seems like it was just a weird retcon in MGS1 that they then never followed up with. Snake on concept art is blonde. I believe you're talking about the concept art of him being Pliskin in MGS2, though. Aren't you? Because I know that was planned. He was supposed to be blonde when he was Pliskin in MGS2, but they changed it near the end, like right before release, from what we understand. So it's kind of weird. I don't think he's actually blonde. A lot of people don't, and I'm kind of in that camp. I think it's just maybe a weird lighting thing. Because it would be so strange. Like, he's always had brown hair before that point. And literally as soon as that scene ends, he's always had brown hair since then. So, like, I don't know if it's a weird lighting thing, or even if he is supposed to be blonde, I think it's like a retcon that they made for that game, but then Kojima just never followed up on it or did anything with it. So it's hard to even really say.
You could probably get in down there if you crawl. If you hide well, you can probably escape when being pursued by the enemy. Whenever you crawl into a narrow space, the camera will automatically switch to intrusion view.
Push the left stick up to move forward, down to move back. Push left and right to turn in those directions.
Keep an eye on the enemy and proceed undercover at all times. You absolutely cannot afford to be spotted.
What?
Unlike in VR training, you can use
What?
intrusion view in the field. Keep that in mind.
That has to be the actual worst impression of Colonel Campbell they possibly could have had. Again, that 100%, because that's, I don't remember that on the PS2 version. That has to be something that they did for the Blue Point version because they had to change all like the button prompts and stuff. And also it was releasing on Xbox, so they had to have Xbox buttons and PlayStation buttons depending what you were playing. So I think that that's someone that they have like impersonating Campbell to give you the new button inputs for the Blue Point port. And I've just never heard it before because I played the actual PS2 version for the review. But that was awful. Like, I don't know how you wouldn't notice that his voice changed right there. Yeah, Otacon, I think they actually just had Otacon's voice actor come back. It's AI Colonel chat. Look, I get it. I get it. But like, his voice didn't do that until this version, until the Blue Point version. It's not because he's AI. It's because they had to redub it to get the right buttons for the port. And apparently they just couldn't get the actual actor.
First, get to the upper section of the big shell. Take the elevator in the north end of the area. To get to the elevator area, go through the connecting passageway to the north. The passage is behind a watertight hatch. It should look like a door with a circular handle.
I wonder if MGS3 is going to have those moments too then. Like during the tutorial codex there. I bet it will.
You're currently using artificial blood primed with nanomachines.
What did you do with my own blood?
Nanomachines.
It's being kept in cold storage. It will be circulated back into your body when you return. If the life gauge drops to the red zone, you won't be able to stop the bleeding by yourself. Bloodstains can give your presence away to the enemy. Be careful. To stop the flow, select a bandage from among your items. You can also go into a crouch or crawl and stay completely still for a while. All you have to do is stop moving for a duration of time, and your nanomachines will arrange for platelets to be produced in large numbers. The bleeding will stop as a result.
Thank you, Colonel. Yeah, not Delta, just the
hand-to-hand combat. Push the punch button. Hit it
punch
repeatedly to do
button.
a combo and take out the enemy. Unlike in VR training, you can fight in first-person view also. Use that to your advantage.
When is the new Metal Gear coming out? They're still saying that Delta's coming out near the end of the year, but considering that we're in September and we don't have a date yet, it's kind of hard to believe. But Konami just made another statement on it in August, and they were still saying 2024. So they are adamant that it's coming out by the end of the year, but I'm believing them less and less.
Move in close to the enemy when you have no weapon selected. You can throw him with the weapon button. The throw inflicts greater damage than the punch. Keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
Move in behind the enemy and push the weapon button without touching the left stick. You can put him in a chokehold. If you keep applying the choke, you can take him out altogether. The level of lethality is strictly your choice.
That's a terrible impression. Who did they get to do this?
Raiden, push RT
It's him
or
again.
LT while in first-person view to strafe right and left respectively. You can use the strafe to quickly slide out of cover and scan the area. Of course, you'll be spotted more easily when you're visible. If you spot a terrorist coming your way, let go of the button and duck back into cover.
That's bad. You know, I think they should have had me do it, you guys. At that rate, I think they just should have hired me.
Once you see the codec screen, set the frequency by moving the left stick left and right. Push the left stick up or hit the enter button. to start a call on that frequency. The codec is also capable of retaining the frequencies that you contacted in its memory. Lean the left stick down in the codec screen to activate the memory window. The memory window displays a list of frequencies used to date. Select a frequency and push the enter button to start a call on that frequency.
Does having wallpapers in a slideshow slow your computer down? I mean, maybe? Not by any noticeable amount if it did. Like, if it does, it will use, like, 0.1% probably more memory or CPU or whatever it would use. It's nothing that you would ever actually notice. I've never heard people say that it does, but maybe it does. It just... It wouldn't really be anything significant.
Right. When you're flattened against a corner, you have the ability to survey the scene behind you while staying concealed. This is called the corner view. Use it to find an opening in their surveillance and move ahead undiscovered.
Strafing is allowed, unlike in VR training. Peek by using LT and RT, and make jump out shots with the weapon button. Take advantage of the different options.
He's back. The Colonel Impressionist.
Flatten yourself against the wall and push the punch button to knock and create a diversion. You can trick the enemy into coming over to investigate. Deception should be one of your strong points. Or is that only if the other party is a beautiful woman?
I feel like I've been accused of something. What was that? What was that comment? I did play the BO6 beta.
Item box. Walk up to it and take a look in first-person view. You should be able to see what's inside the box.
Nice.
An item box can sometimes fall out while moving an enemy's body. Pick it up quickly. Once you put a chokehold on an enemy from behind, you can drag him around with you. As long as you don't let go, he can serve as a human.
I had fun playing... Oh, what the fuck? Hold on.
Raiden, you should be used to the controls by now. Proceed with your mission. The clock is...
Yeah, you say that.
...on the far side of this area and get to the upper section of the big shell.
I had fun with it. I'm not a multiplayer guy. Like, so I know that I definitely won't play a ton of multiplayer when the game comes out. But I had fun playing the beta. I definitely liked it more than the last couple years. Like MW2 and 3. And Vanguard. So like the last 3 years. I definitely liked it more than Vanguard too. But like even with week 1 of the beta being over, I doubt I'll play a lot of week 2. I'll probably play enough to get up to level 30 and then like immediately be done. That's how I was with week 1 even. As soon as I hit level 20, which I did on like Sunday night, I stopped playing. I know that the beta was still up through like yesterday, but I haven't played it since Sunday because I got like my rewards that were like, oh yeah, look at me, I played week 1 of the beta. I was out. I had my fill. I like COD multiplayer, but it's not what I buy the games for. Have the SM2 reviews? Oh, Space Marine 2? I saw that they were at like 85 when I looked. But when I looked, there were literally like 3 reviews. Because they were just coming out. Hold on, there's probably more actually. Let me look. On my phone real quick. What's it sitting at? It should still be right on the front page of Metacritic. It's 84 now? Really? Oh yeah, but there's way more reviews out. There's 24 now. There were genuinely like 3 or 4 when I looked. Yeah, I don't know. 1 mixed review. I'm curious what the one guy who's mixed so far said. Space Marine 2's properly vicious combat and impressive presentation are let down by a bland story and uninteresting mission design. I could see that being the case. Good gameplay, repetitive missions, though. From what I've seen, I could believe it. Open. 84, literally unplayable. No, yesterday, people were asking about, like, what games I'm getting this season. And I was like, man, I want Space Marine 2. Like, it looks fun. It looks like a game I would really like. And I liked the first one. But I'm already buying so much other shit this year that's coming out in, like, the next 3 weeks. Or, sorry, 3 weeks, 6 weeks. Only one of them is coming out in the next 3 weeks. So I don't need to, like, keep piling stuff on. I'm not doing that. Why does it do that?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Galukovich man.
Which?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
Why didn't they?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists.
What?
They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
No. Does he have any more? He probably does.
You've acquired some ration. Good.
Some
This
ration?
is a portable field food source that can be consumed to recover life. Select the ration in your window and push the enter button. You can use it on the spot and regain some life. If you have it selected, you can automatically consume the ration the moment your life runs out and avoid death. Rations not only provide nutrition, they also stimulate the immune system and lessen psychological stress.
Not exactly gourmet, though, is it?
Stop complaining, Raiden.
Stop being such a fucking baby.
Raiden, the elevator is at the extreme north end. Take the elevator to the upper section of the big shell.
Does he have more? Probably.
Keep in mind, Raiden, that
Yes.
this is a covert mission. There's a lot of them and only one of you.
Yes, he
You'll
does.
be surrounded in no time if they discover your presence.
Does he have more, though?
Select a weapon and switch to first-person view with RB.
It's
You
the
can now
impersonator.
execute a first-person view attack with the weapon button.
In first-person view, you'll specifically be able to target the head, feet, and other strategic areas. You can also aim your strike in directions not available from the regular point of view. Overhead, straight down, and so on.
Any ladies in chat? Clearly, he must be. Because the polling numbers, when Konami was still considering the change, were pretty heavily weighted towards Raiden being the better pick. At least if you were judging it off of just the female demographic, which for some reason they were.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during
Nanomachine,
VR
son.
training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node.
Okay.
The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Just press action button a lot. Yes. Yes, of course. So, have I seen Cowboy Bebop? Of course. It's one of the best. Also, hello, Jess. Did you say nerd looks into the camera? I don't know if I've seen the movie, though. Maybe I have at some point. I don't remember it.
Colonel, I remember this place.
Of course you do. This is level 1 from the VR missions.
Oh, I haven't done
You're
those.
right. I see it now.
You may not have field experience, but you've been trained in the hyper-reality of simulated combat. Don't give in to fear. Just do as you were trained and everything will be all right.
Even my mom's seen Bebop? I don't think my mom has.
Before you head for the upper section of the big shell, log into the node. The node is at the far end of that area, to the east of the elevator.
Man, there's so much codec dialogue in this game if you just sit here and try to exhaust it all.
You can strafe left and right even during a first-person view attack by pushing LT or R. Also, the crawl button will let you go into a crouch. Push LT and RT at the same time to stretch up on your toes.
Wait, what?
This is a useful move when engaging the enemy from behind.
Wait, what?
Explore it.
Hold on, this is why we exhaust all of it. You can go up on your toes? Huh? He said when engaging an enemy from behind cover. I'm not getting anything here, though. What? Am I dumb? Was I not paying close enough attention? I was distracted a little bit by the impersonator returning. The imposter. He's not the real colonel. Up on my toes. Oh, you've got to be aiming? Oh. Well, shit. Yeah, okay. Whoa, that's not on my toes, dude. That's like, I'm going way up. Look at how tall Raiden is here, right? Look at that. Look where his head is relative to the box. Bro, he is really getting on them toes. I don't think my feet could even like stretch that way. I didn't know you could do that. Dude has long toes.
Of the big shell, log into the node. The node.
Ah, there we go. I've hit the end of the the codec dialogue. I never thought this day would come. All right, log into the node. Codename A. Codename? I was gonna type Raiden. Yeah, that's right. That's about right. Oh, here's something funny about oh no. About my review playthrough of MGS2. That's actually my birthday. That's like, this is my legit birthday, April 29th. So the whole game, you know, you find out that like the game takes place on the 28th, right? And the whole fucking game, everyone is like, Raiden, do you know what tomorrow is? Jack, do you know what tomorrow is? And I'm sitting here every time they say it, I'm like, yeah, it's my birthday. Because I thought it was genuinely taking that I had put in my birthday and just being like, oh yeah, today's the 28th, Jack. You know what that means. You know what that makes tomorrow. I thought it was his birthday the whole fucking game. Because that's just my birthday, so I punched it in. I thought that the game was just reacting to me punching in my actual birthday and being like, oh yeah, like the second day of this game is Raiden's birthday, of course.
The radar should be functioning now.
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
How easily?
It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
An analyst?
Is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
God damn it.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save.
She's not going to keep calling you that.
The frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
It's my birthday.
April 30th. Is
Oh,
there
no.
something special about it?
Isn't there?
It takes place on the 29th. My bad.
Oh, well.
Misremembered it.
I'll keep trying till I hear the answer.
Tomorrow is
I'm
the
gonna let you
30th.
go now, Jack. Take care.
So yeah, my whole playthrough, I thought it took place on your birthday. Because they kept saying, tomorrow's April 30th. And I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. They have it for whatever your birthday. The game takes place on your birthday.
To use the radar and the overview map of the area. You will also be able to access other functions such as option changes. Customize the settings according to your needs.
What more you got?
Raiden, the elevator is on its way down. It will be a few more minutes before it gets there, however. Wait until the elevator is here, but find some cover in the meantime.
Well, thankfully,
out of the enemy sight.
there's all this wonderful codec dialogue.
I know. You always left that job for me, didn't you?
Raiden, is remembering priorities also not your strong point? Just go into hiding until the elevator arrives.
Oh my god. That was so uncalled for, Rose. That was not cool.
Raiden, the tranquilizer rounds vary significantly in effectiveness depending on the part of the body they hit. Hits to the extremities, such as hands and feet, take a long time to show effect. On the other hand, a direct hit to the head or the heart will instantly knock out the target. Use the first-person view to aim carefully.
These guys yap a lot.
Handguns and automatic rifles inflict varying degrees and types of damage depending on where a shot lands. A shot to the right hand will disable that hand, and a target will no longer be able to run following a foot shot. Shoot a vital spot like the head or the heart to take someone down with a single shot. Direct your shots as the circumstance requires. Use the first-person view to aim.
Do they actually have an insta-kill heart shot in this game? I named my character Dickhead and completely forgot. So when they showed the dog tag at the end, I almost pissed myself laughing. Dude, my dog tag is gonna say balls. I wasn't even thinking about that when I put it in. It was just tradition.
If you shoot out the radio behind the enemy's right hip, you can prevent him from calling in reinforcements. Use the first-person view for precise shooting. Push the crawl button while running to go into a roll. You can use it to jump over a short distance or knock out enemy personnel in your path. Use it to maximum advantage.
Colonel. This isn't a roll, okay? We do cartwheels now. Oh, fuck, he woke up.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
Colonel, this feels oddly similar to another mission I've been on before. At least in VR.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Oh wow, that's okay. He actually just says that again. Awesome. Rose?
What's up, Jack?
Oh, you know, just saving my game. As one does. Seeing if you've got any crazy comments about it.
Hang in there.
Okay, she does not.
I'm under enemy fire.
What?
Secure the perimeter.
No, you're not. Bruh, what? Okay. They might look in here because of that. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The elevator's here. Got your ass. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Uh-oh. Ah, fuck! How do you choke someone out in this game? Get thrown, dumbass. No enemy sighted. You need to tap, but that breaks their neck. Do you just need to tap a little bit, but not like spam it? Yes, okay.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
That's the name of the game.
Leader is Solid Snake.
3 taps,
The
okay.
hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Damn.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
He's gonna have more codec dialogue now. God damn it. I know I don't want to listen to it, but I know he's gonna have it. Oh, hold on. This is a good little roll. Up. Oh, I way overshot it. Okay. Suppressed, or that's tranq ammo, right? All right, Colonel. Let's run through it.
Raiden, the elevator's gone down. There's no need for you to return to the deep sea dock. Proceed with the mission.
You guys know what we can do here? It's time. All right. We're chilling. What do we got to find something to talk about in the meantime. This grip strength is going to be very important. The bird shit kind of scares me a little bit. Got to do some pull-ups. Get my grip strength up. We got to be as strong as the real Solid Snake. The legend himself. Ball's the brother of the legendary Last Raven Balls. Yeah, all the balls are part of one big family. Yep. Believe it or not. Every single one of them. Check out those skyboxes. Oh, what? Hold on. I don't think I ever did that. What am I looking for? Skyboxes. Is there a thing with the birds? Don't tell me the birds can shit on you. Why do I feel like I'm getting baited into the birds shitting on me? Just look up. Yeah, okay. Definitely. Hold on, we gotta get our reps in, boys. It's important. This is how every good MGS2 run starts. Ah, fucker. No achievement for that? Come on, man. How is that not an achievement? I got an achievement for jerking off in a locker, but not for that? Some bullshit. I expect a reward when a bird shits on my head. Oh, God damn it. Ah, okay. Can you first person while you're... Oh, you sure can. You can't see your arms, though. God damn it, Kojima. My immersion. Do the ledge drops. We'd have to find a specific spot for that. Or wait, can you do that here? Can you, like, go... No, there's no way. Can you go from, like, the rail to the actual ledge? Strut E. And now we're doing this. It's gonna be so long until I get there. Oh, that was a close one. I need the grip strength before then. Is there... I don't think I'm gonna get an achievement for maxing out both of their grip strengths. Because I think the one that we got when doing the tanker section was just an achievement for getting level 3 grip. I don't think it was like specific to Snake or anything. I think it was just a general achievement. They don't expect me to do it twice, but I'm a true completionist. Oh yeah. It's like 10 pull-ups per drop. Look, we're here to, we're here for a long time and a good time. I had to convert the phrase in my head. Gonna try to go pro in Concord. Yeah, when they relaunch it as a free-to-play game, which is 100% gonna happen. Mark my words. Give that game a few months, it's gonna be back as a free-to-play game, and it still won't do great, but it will do better. Like, it will by no means be a massive success, but it will at least be better than, like, the 100 player count that it had on Steam at launch. Because holy shit, that is just abysmal for a game that spent 8 years in development. Like, Jesus Christ. Feel guilty for not doing them IRL. You got time. And if not, pull-ups, push-ups. You got time right now. I think you should see the Dank Pods clip. Oh, God. Yeah, the other thing with Concord, in my opinion, is they didn't advertise the game. Like, genuinely. I didn't even know about Concord until people started making, like, impressions videos on the beta. That was how I first learned about the game. Like, I genuinely didn't hear about it until, like, 4 weeks ago for the first time. But to be fair, I guess I did see the cutscene or whatever at State of Play, but it was one of those cutscenes that, like, you see it and then you immediately forget it. It's kind of out of your brain immediately. Going for 100% dog tags. We'll have to eventually. This run is going to be pretty chill. There's just going to be a lot of, like, goofing around and doing dumb shit like this on this first run. Because pretty much we just have to, like, clear the game and get all the story-based achievements and yada yada. And then we'll be going back for, like, challenge runs and dog tags and all that. We got a lot of the dog tags on the tanker at the very least. I doubt we're going to get all of them on this run. But I tried to get as many as I could. Only got 92% on the shell. Yeah, I don't know exactly how many I got on the tanker. We got like 20 some on the tanker. Playing on hard? No, just on normal this time. But yeah, apparently you also, for all the achievements on Steam, you have to get all the dog tags on every difficulty, someone said. Because they change depending what difficulty you're playing. So there's actually like 5 different sets of dog tags that you have to collect. We'll get there eventually. I've said it before, I think MGS2, despite being my favorite Metal Gear game, will be the worst, or at the very least, one of the worst 100% out of the series. Because the more that I learn about what it's going to take to 100% this game, the more that I'm like, yeah, we're going to be here for a very long time. Like an incredibly long time. But we got Grip Strength 2 already. And as we learned from doing this on the tanker, once you've got level 2, level 3 comes even faster. I'm kind of surprised that it's the same amount of pull-ups to level up to 3 as it is to level up to 2. Because you would think that they would be like, oh, well, yeah, you know, you can get more pull-ups in more quickly when you have Grip Strength 2, so we gotta balance it out. But they just didn't. Maybe they just didn't want to. It's like the only people who hate themselves 100% games or something. Look, I like experiencing everything and like having done all the challenges and stuff like that, right? I like the feeling that 100% gives me, even though sometimes it is pretty painful along the way. It's always, you know, you look back at it, like even right now with Ghost Babel, I look back at Ghost Babel and I'm like, I didn't think I was having fun at the time, but when I think about it now, I was having fun. And I have that with a lot of 100%s. The only bad 100%s are the ones where I look back on them and I don't feel that way. Tears of the Kingdom is one of those. where I was like, yeah, I wasn't having fun in the moment. And when I look back, I still wasn't having fun. Thinking about it now, I definitely wasn't. Silent Line, I would say, near the end. For most of Silent Line, I was. But near the end of Silent Line, I was not having fun. For most of it, I was having fun. Cognitive dissonance. Nope. Cognitive... What's an antonym for dissonance? Cognitive... Fuck off, Colonel!
Raiden, your grip has gotten stronger. Guess your hard work has paid off.
Wait, did I hit level 3?
Jack, you're great.
I know. Did I hit level 3? Harmony. Yes, Harmony. I'm still at level 2. Why did they call me randomly? Come on, Raiden. We're close. We have to be. Resonance. Resonance works. I feel like Harmony's spot on. How is Snake's Revenge still beating Metal Gear Survive? This can't be people actually have played both and enjoy playing Snake's Revenge more. This has to just be, you know, Metal Gear Survive's reputation kicking in. Because as someone who has fully played both, if I had to sit down and play one or the other right now, front to back, I would choose Survive. Legitimately. I've played Snake's Revenge twice. Like the whole way through. Because Jaundice Snake. Okay, Jaundice Snake is pretty good. That's a valid reason. Where's my level 3 grip? We gotta be so close, dude. Come on, we've been doing this forever. Come on. We've had level 2 strength for a while. It has to be right around the corner. Makes them forget about the pain of childbirth. Maybe that is like the genuine... There's like a thing in your brain... For women, I say you're knowing damn well this is a gaming channel. But women have like the... What's the chemical that gets released like after childbirth? That like legitimately inflicts some mild amnesia so that you forget about how like actually painful it was. Like you remember it being painful, but you can't actually remember like the full extent of how painful it was because your brain releases something afterwards to legitimately inflict like minor amnesia with it. It's like an evolutionary thing so that, you know, women don't give birth and then say, nope, never doing that again. That sucked. Where's my level 3 grip? What the fuck is happening? How do we not have it yet? Come on. There it is.
Raiden, your grip went up again.
I know.
Jack, you're truly amazing.
Thank you. And they told me to wait. Could you believe that, Rose? Look at me now. Look how long I can hang from this ledge. I could go in oh, I can't actually go in circles. I could go back and forth all day on this ledge. Look at that grip strength. We're never falling down. Oxytocin. Is it actually? I'm glad I don't have a womb. Miss me with that shit is one of the wildest, like, 2-sentence phrases ever spoken in my chat. I'm glad I don't have a womb. Miss me with that shit is awesome. Excuse me, Colonel. How do I get through the gate? It's locked. Colonel, help!
According to the SEAL Team 10's communications, the president was sighted on Strut B. Raiden, head for Strut B. It's to the northwest of Strut A, your current location. Cross the connecting bridge between Strut A and B. You can get to the connecting bridge from the first floor. Get down from the roof to the first floor. The node is on the first floor of Strut A.
The gate's closed.
Get to log in. Understood?
Okay. Well, this is awkward. Colonel, could you somehow let me in, maybe?
If you see an approximately waist-high railing, push the action button near it. You will be able to climb over the railing and hang down from the other side.
Trust me, I know.
This is referred to as hanging. Not only does it allow you to stay out of the enemy's sight, you will be able to reach locations that are otherwise inaccessible.
I thought the master of unlocking wouldn't need it. Oh shit. I have played it before, but it was back in like January, okay? Fuck. I know what I'm doing. Oh, come on. Raiden. This bitch. Fucking shit. Don't worry, I got it. Give me a second. He did it again. Not enough of a running start. I know what I'm doing. I don't remember doing this. I don't either. What the fuck? It looks possible. It looks, oh, maybe it's just straight up not possible. Fucking bird shit. Can't go over there. I can feel my IQ points dropping. I certainly can't go over this way. Maybe the door will open this time. Colonel, help. Help.
Lean the left stick only very slightly to slow your walk. You should be able to move quietly over surfaces that would otherwise clatter.
I see a lot of birds over there. The tanker accident 2 years ago released crude oil containing massive quantities of endocrine disruptors. The fish that absorbed them were then eaten by seagulls, which further concentrated the endocrine disruptors in their bodies. What sort of outcome this will lead to is still currently under review and is yet unclear. It just goes to show that finishing the cleanup of ocean oil spills does not mean that environmental restoration efforts end there as well.
Thank you, Colonel.
Colonel, do you think the terrorist ringleader is really Solid Snake?
Yes, I do.
But during this incident, Snake was
a hero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly. You went through VR training, but it is not as if the simulation is faithful to every fact. It changes people.
You too, Colonel?
What?
Raiden, focus on the task at hand. Solid Snake is the terrorist kingpin. He is an opponent you can't underestimate. Understood?
Okay. He's a terrorist. Oh, wait a damn second. I'm just curious if he has more dialogue. I see
According to
it.
the SEAL Team 10's communications, the president was sighted on Strut B, right?
Okay, he's done. Rose, you got any zingers?
Jack, do you need to save?
I do. Isn't what a popular word?
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
It's April 30th.
I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
It's the day after my birthday.
Important enough? And we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do.
Did the mic pick that up? That was gross.
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
Yeah, Rose.
I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Just go ask the Colonel for top-level clearance. I'm sure he'll just give it to you.
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it.
Really?
Crouch down using the crawl button. Then push the left stick in the direction you want to move. Push the crawl button again to stand up.
You can use weapons even while crawling. This is different from VR training, so you keep that in mind.
The Colonel impersonator that they got for the port is so bad. And especially when they're just like flip-flopping back and forth between them mid-discussion, it's really bad. It's new for me, having only played the PS2 version before.
Raiden, Scene 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Would I eat military MREs my whole life for 1 million? I was gonna say yes, but no. My whole life? Like, it's $1 million, but that's also like 60 years-ish of MREs and nothing but. So no.
Okay? Understood.
I think that'd actually sound better. No, this was well before AI actually being able to do voices well. That's definitely just an impersonator they got. Or an impressionist, rather.
I can't get in any closer.
It's not my first time, no.
Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
I would for 10 mil. For 10 million? $10 million, we're talking, right? 10 million, it's very possible all of a sudden.
Raiden, there's a locker over there. It's a good place to conceal yourself from enemy
Really?
patrols. Face the locker and press the action button to open the door. Walk into the open locker and close the door to hide. Push the action button again to get out of the locker. You can see what's going on outside through the slit. Go into first-person view and make sure the coast is clear before you walk out.
You know what, Colonel? I'm sick of calling you, telling me about things I know about. I spent 3 hours on that tanker. Whoa. Well, that was weird. I held the left trigger and he started walking to the right. No. Whoa, why is he going that way? All MREs or just American? That's a good question as well. Ah. Oh boy, what is he doing? I need to find a gun, please. Anything would be nice. Oh god, more Kodak.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right, I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
True.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money.
Easy money.
Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero. Damn it! Cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. Hack. This is crazy. Is that? Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the President's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Will do. Where's the other guy? Ugh. Don't mind me. I got some good grip strength. This guy will never see it coming. So sneaky. See, isn't it going to be so nice that I'm never going to have to worry about the grip gauge at all at this point? Like, it's hard to run out of level 3 grip strength. Hell, it's kind of hard to run out of level 2, to be honest. Like, even level 2 is plenty. Is it grippy? I'm not going to answer. I was going to. I think it's best not to answer on Raiden's behalf, is all. Terry? Is that Terry? I think that I've never seen it spelled that way, but thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. It was hard to run out of level 1. I had a couple moments when I played for the review where I was being kind of dumb and like almost ran out. But yeah, even level 2 is more than you'll realistically ever need. Level 3 is just fun overkill. I didn't know you could level it up either until I put up the MGS2 review back in like January, and people in the comments were like, did you know you could do pull-ups? Guy got fucked up by a ballerina. Did they censor the blood? I remember there being way more blood in this scene. Like, way more. I think they did. Or maybe it's just a weird transparency thing with the port. I don't know.
What's going on? Alpha, respond.
Where's my blood fountain? That's what I'm saying. I remember there being way more blood. I thought he was making a joke. I never even got that message, so imagine my surprise when people in the comments were like, did you know that Vamp was fucking Fortune's dad? I was like, no. Played the Xbox one. It's the same version then. This is just the Xbox port.
What are you?
Five today.
Nice.
Rubber 6.
Oh, the original. Okay, I don't know about that version. I thought you. I read that as Xbox One. There's vampires? Yes. Just classic, you know, classic Metal Gear. Really. MGS2 is where Metal Gear went full wacky. Like, MGS1 had some goofy moments, but this game and onwards is where things get really wacky. Look at the dent in the wall.
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
How did he not notice the fucking mag going all the way across the floor right in front of him? How did he just not take note of that? This game is great. I fucking love MGS2.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope
Snake.
from a Navy chopper.
This guy's name is Pliskin. What do you mean snake?
Have I
Iroquois
seen you
Pliskin.
before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
Maybe.
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
This guy was in
So this
Escape
is
from
your
New
first.
York.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced,
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
The hundreds of Solid Snakes. Fucking PS1 model Snake running around.
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
No shit.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
Yes.
What?
Nanomachines, son!
Holy fuck.
No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that.
You guys don't understand. I have the sound redeems turned down by 10 decibels for you guys. For me, 10 decibels louder for me.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
Oh.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak?
Vampire.
That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
Fabian, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Or Fabian.
Made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
Snake is dead. And buried, yes, definitely.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Fabian.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries.
Pliskin, do you have a gun, like, other than the M4? Could I have one? Could I have an M4? A pistol, maybe? Something?
You weren't briefed on any of this?
No.
And you came in alone to boot?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
Yes!
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is...
The president is probably fine.
It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me.
Thank God
You're
someone
using
has been.
communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Say it. Say the thing.
Raiden.
Yeah.
Raiden. Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Jack is a great name. It's just really, really common. Start sipping on a little juice of OJ. It would be great. Give me the SOCOM. Patch me in. I saw the computer in the cutscene. Balls. Even if they had done like something where they record voice lines for possible names and stuff, there's no way in hell that he would ever say balls. Oh, finally. What was the button again? There it is. You know what's actually insane? The thing that they have for lowering the gun in the Master Collection is clicking in the left thumbstick, which is exactly what I set my pressure modifier to for the emulator when I played for the review. I might have mentioned that last stream when I found it because it's kind of weird that that's the same thing that I used for playing MGS 2 and 3 in the emulator with like the pressure sensitive stuff. It's genuinely exactly what I bound it to. I did like Raiden in MGS 2. Like, I can imagine if you played it way back with like the shock factor of you only play Snake for like the first 2 hours of the game. Like, I can see where some people wouldn't have liked him at the time, but I don't have a problem with him here at all. I gotta get these dog tags before I go to the other bridge. A little backtrack. I'm actually just gonna go like straight back into strut A, and then I'll come back and get the guys on the bridge. There should be 2 of them in here, right? Or was it just 1?
Freeze!
God damn it. It's not Snake's voice anymore. I got so in the habit of going, freeze. Drop me those tags. Thank you. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. He's not going down. There. Okay. Hole just showed up for me again too. Yeah, I saw it flash like that. That was weird. My favorite MGS, it's 2. This is my favorite Metal Gear game for sure. Now we wait. Although this 100% might break me from what I understand. Like, just everything that I have to do for 100% here. Look, go over there. Go. Oh man, the grates are I'm gonna have to actually go slow, and I might fuck it up. All right, I don't know if he's gonna move at all.
Freeze!
Freeze!
What are you?
Give me the tags. Oh, he's not gonna. You got some beautiful eyes. Give me those. Give me. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Time to run. Ah, where'd you come from? That's insane. fuck. I can't grab him. There we go. It's not as smooth as MGS3. Don't worry, they'll never find me. That's what you get for flirting with the enemy. They'll never know. Helps to not miss his hand. I didn't miss. The shot went through his hand. We all saw it, okay? We all saw it. Really just shot with an unsuppressed gun. The range at which enemies hear the gun is kind of like, it's shockingly short in MGS2, which I learned during the tanker section. But if they don't cooperate, you have to shoot them in the arm or something to get them to drop the tag. Because otherwise they'll just straight up, like, they'll knock you over and then raise the alert. So he dodged it so fast you couldn't see it. He's a anime main character. He moved so fast that you can't comprehend his speed. It's like a Dragon Ball character. Oops. And we can leave those open, I guess. It doesn't matter. He's a member of Dead Cell. Let's go with this guy. Actually, I can wait right here. This is kind of perfect. Because he walks up to, like, right about that grate. Here he comes. Oh, yeah, this is perfect. I'm so sneaky.
Are you going to shoot me?
Oh, fuck. Yes. Yes, I am.
Who is that?
You fucking bitch. It didn't kill him. Okay. This is bullshit. Ah! I might just have to wait for these two. I might have to wait until I have a suppressor. Neither of them want to cooperate. This is bullshit. We'll just have to wait until I get either the suppressor for this or the M9. Someone just ran really close. At the very least, I didn't actually kill him. It won't add to the kill count. How many have I killed so far? I think I killed 2 in the tanker. I want to say. Well hidden. I remember finding it when I played for the review, when I played blind, so it can't be that hard to find. Although I'm pretty good about, like, backtracking for locked doors and stuff. If an enemy soldier has beautiful eyes, you just gotta say. You have to. You have to let them know. Okay. This time, I'm just gonna say, fuck the guys on the bridge.
There's somebody there.
I'll continue on until I have some better gear for this. It's nice to at least have a gun. Thank you, Pliskin. Level 3 grip is actually ridiculous. You could just hang here forever, dude. Do you prefer Nevermind or In Utero? In Utero. Unlike most Nirvana fans, I actually listen to Nirvana. So that's an easy answer. Sorry, Nirvana fans. But we know it's true. Oh boy, I have no idea what that sound could be. Moving on. Correct answer. Like I said, I actually listened to them. Guys don't get compliments. That might be his first. True. I remember talking to False about that. Because it came up when I was on her stream once. Where someone said it and she was like, yeah, I hear that a lot. And I'm like, dude, one time, like, I think it was my freshman or sophomore year in high school. I think it was sophomore, actually. I remember I wore glasses to school one day, which I didn't normally do. But I wore my glasses to class once. And I remember this one girl telling me, actually, one of my friends' now wife, like they literally just got married a couple weeks ago, telling me that I look good in glasses and I should wear them more. And I still remember that, like distinctly remember that. It was in English class. It was when I walked into English class that day.
Impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
I've got 9 compliments in my life. I remember every one. It's true. It's not just a meme. Dudes will remember every compliment.
Don't let them take the president!
Ready grenades.
The way that he looks at it. A dud. He sounds like a fucking South Park character. They took our job.
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Well. Someone help him, please. Pick him up. No. How cruel.
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
An extra goofy MGS spinoff where you play as a guard. All the like guards and soldiers in these games are always hilarious.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place...
I just saw an MW2 joke, like at a glance. I saw the 7 kills. I already know. All I saw was 7 kills, but I know.
We've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The president can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to simulation too?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
All right. But first, you got any more codec lines?
It's possible the terrorists will attempt to destroy the big shell in retaliation for the SEAL strike. Defuse the bombs before they make that move. Go to Strut C and locate the bomb disposal expert. Take the BC connecting bridge on the north side of Strut B to get to C.
Came out 15 years ago? Yeah. Yeah.
Colonel, do the terrorists have a Harrier?
Yes, an AV-8B Harrier II designed for the Marines. It is a VSTOL attack aircraft outfitted with a 25mm gun, air-to-air missiles, and anti-ground rockets. It's not something you want to try to take on in a SEAL helicopter.
Yeah, even more so if unprotected. Colonel, where did they get such a weapon?
I don't know.
Are they really just run-of-the-mill terrorists?
Relax, Raiden. Right now, just think about your mission at hand. Do you understand?
Sure.
Colonel, who are Dead Cell?
They are pretty much what that guy Pliskin described them as.
A special forces unit? The brainchild of the former president?
Chances are someday we'll find ourselves in a gunfight with them.
The thought leaves me uneasy.
You have experience combating Foxhound during VR training, right? You'll be fine. Don't be apprehensive.
Jack, don't run unnecessary risks, okay?
Yeah, I don't want to, but...
I know. Is there anything I can do?
Yeah. Could you check for any data on them for me?
Okay, I'll do it. Good luck.
I need all the data. Give me the data.
Colonel, who exactly is that woman?
Her name is Fortune. She leads Dead Cell.
Hang on a moment. I'll look her up for you.
Oh. Okay. I've waited. Do you have it?
I see you've acquired a gun.
Pliskin gave it to me.
Don't trust that man. But the gun itself seems all right. However, it's not equipped with a suppressor. If you fire it, the noise will be loud enough to alert any enemy personnel within hearing distance to your presence. Infiltration is the art of making your presence invisible. Try not to end up in a situation where you need to rely on firepower. Combat must be avoided unless absolutely necessary.
Of course.
Raiden, don't dwell on what Pliskin said. The VR training you underwent is the best training program there is. There is no reason to be apprehensive. Be confident. Do you understand?
I 100% of that training program. I don't feel like I learned much.
That tanker accident that happened over there 2 years ago, the tanker sank.
I know. I went through it in VR training. The tanker didn't sink because of Snake, though.
Raiden, VR training does not exactly simulate everything with absolute fidelity.
What do you mean?
Okay, listen. Here are the facts. Known terrorist Solid Snake sank that tanker loaded with crude oil, the end result being severe environmental pollution in Manhattan Bay. Put any misperceptions of Snake as some kind of hero behind you. He is a terrorist, and that's that.
Damn. Okay.
Jack, I did a search on the Big Shell. The tanker accident 2 years ago spilled a catastrophic amount of crude oil into the bay.
Right.
The Big Shell is an offshore decontamination facility built to restore the Manhattan Bay environment by trapping and disposing the spilt oil. Around the perimeter of the Big Shell, oil fences were erected in order to protect against any further dispersal of the oil. You see those steeples erected here and there in the fence? Those are piles to draw up the polluted seawater. Gathered seawater is carried to the pump room in Strut A first, and all of the larger garbage is collected in sediment pool number 1 of Strut D. This is followed by a 2-step purification process in the Shell 2 core water reserve, in which oil is removed by microbes. Then it is sent to Strut L and sterilized, and finally once again carried to the surface piles and flushed back into the bay.
Did the military database include information on the marine filtration facility's structure as well?
No, I didn't use the database.
Huh?
I used a brochure.
What? What? Yeah, the Guardzilla exercise and the discovering which guard ate the popsicle, those were all very important to my training and getting to where we are now. We all know it to be true. Best training program available. And the UFO training, just in case.
By pushing down the weapon button, but if you click the left stick, you can lower the gun without firing.
I guess that means you can hold up someone.
Did they just do a splice with the re-recorded line mid-voice line? That sounded awful.
Push LT or RT while in corner view.
Oh God, he's
You'll
back.
Be able to peek out from behind.
You've told me this, Colonel.
Jack, is that you?
No. It's Pliskin.
Rose, are you okay?
Yes, thank you. It really scared me at first, but I think I've gotten used to it. I'll be behind you all the way, so don't worry.
I guess women really are strong.
Not quite. It's not women that are strong. It's me.
Just as long as I can count on you.
What?
Actually, that's not true. It still scares me to death. But I'll be strong. I'll try. For you. Good luck.
What? What did I just hear? It's not women that are strong. It's just her, you guys. Just specifically Rose. No one else. No other women. Jesus, Rose. That was a little harsh. What the fuck? Rose is actually She-Hulk. Of course, of course. Oh my holy moly, Kojima. Hold on. Still works. Still works. Hold on. Colonel, you seeing this shit?
It's possible the terrorists will attempt to destroy the big shell in retaliation.
Hold on. There's got to be a way to get him to react to it, right? Maybe Rose.
Move the right stick while in corner view to study that direction. You should be able to gather more information this way than from the regular corner view. Unlike peeking out with LT and RT, this method doesn't involve leaning out.
Any excuse?
Safety is an important consideration.
They added
So
it
be sure
as a
to
mechanic. You can kiss the poster. See? Hold on. You see? The sound is so bad. Wait for it. There's a second sound. Oh, will Rose react to it?
What can I do for you, Jack?
Seemingly not. Maybe if I save.
Jack, here's the data I found on Fortune.
Nope.
She goes by Fortune. She leads Dead Cell.
She goes by Fortune, really.
Dolph Jackson. 2 years ago, her father, Commandant of the Marine Corps Scott Dolph, was killed in a training accident. Her husband was the former Dead Cell leader, Colonel Jackson. Died in captivity, my data says. After her husband's death, she joined the military. She didn't have any combat experience, but was soon singled out for a particular trait and was reassigned to Dead.
What trait?
Luck. She was real lucky, like miraculously lucky. Wherever she went, bullets curved away, and missions always ended in success.
Is that some kind of joke?
I thought so too, but there is not a single record of her ever being wounded, not even a scratch. Jack, be careful, please.
I pulled up the data on Fortune. First off, she goes by Fortune. Fuck's sake, Rose. Nothing in that one. I got mirrors working. What the fuck was that? What did I just hear? Rose is actually Sheila? No, that's not Sheila. Ooh. This is the women's room, right? No urinals? This is the ladies? Yeah, this is the ladies. Hold on, check for items first, and then I'll see what Rose says. Aha! It's ammo I can't use. See? I knew there would be more. Does Colonel say anything?
I can't believe you, Jack.
Oh.
Do you know what that place is?
I just thought maybe the bomb disposal instructor might be in there.
Why would he be in there?
You never know. He's AWOL and...
Even AWOL, a normal guy wouldn't go into a woman's bathroom. You're the only one I know who would. You're like really strange.
Rosemary, settle down.
But...
It's all right. Right. Rosemary is right. You should probably look someplace else. I can really sympathize with you there, though.
What, sir?
Nothing. Raiden, that's that. Return to your duties.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are unbelievable.
I mean, if I was being hunted down by terrorists, the women's restroom would be a great place to hide because they would never expect me to be in there, right?
If you have a handgun or an automatic...
All right, nothing more. Maybe if I call her directly?
So, Jack, what do you want?
What do I want? Well, I'd like to save, if that's okay.
Then go ahead.
Damn,
This
Rose.
is a joke, right? Rose.
What now?
What do you mean, what now? Save my data, please.
Fine. Don't you have something you want to say before that?
Like what?
Ugh.
All right, I get it. I'm sorry. There. You satisfied?
Close enough.
You selfish.
What was that?
Nothing. Just talking to myself.
Damn.
See ya.
See ya. 8. Oh, 141. I'm stupid.
He's asleep?
You lost a lot of blood, man.
How much longer is this guy gonna sleep?
They have a healthy relationship? Yeah.
Wish I were that relaxed. He's still sleeping.
Liquid.
What the fuck? I wasn't ready for that. That got me. Okay.
How much longer is this guy gonna sleep?
He really.
He's asleep?
Is there anything more? Or is that it?
Wish I were that relaxed.
Love that 3 people immediately go for the liquid redeem. Just on the instant his name is mentioned. Everyone goes for it. No hesitation. Surprise. Show me your hands.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? Oh, that's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys.
Weren't you just asleep?
Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
He was faking
My
it.
name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Nav Scolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
You sound a lot like this DARPA
This
chief
is
I
the
met.
bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man.
The Emperor of
He built an
Explosives.
atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
I forgot that lore.
Here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Is it the same voice actor?
Are you
Yes.
two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
It's the same guy who voiced the DARPA chief.
Squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant.
And
Honored to meet you,
Gray
sir.
Fox.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything
I have
about
no
that.
idea who that
He
is.
had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again. Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field.
Mhm.
All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Then why are you here?
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This
Okay.
is a C4 bomb.
Yes.
It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
24
If
hours.
we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas.
It's a
emitted
what?
by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the
Badass.
sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
What the fuck
I
was
know
that?
Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know.
What?
There's something very unusual.
He built an atomic bomb when he was 10.
That Indian head, he got special treatment. I remember
What are you
something
talking
called
about?
One of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this.
Were you not put off by
I didn't
that?
teach him the most important thing I had to tell him.
Maybe just a bit?
Some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating him. Watch.
He's just built
You see the
different.
green stuff on the radar?
No, dude, this is like when they trained Anakin Skywalker, even after Yoda was like, bad idea this is. They just fucking did it anyway.
Just
Look what that did.
Sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use the system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the
So I
radar
taught him how to build more bombs.
Enemy's sight too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course.
Of course.
I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on shell 1, another 6 on shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of shell 2.
Sweet.
Take this.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's this?
Key card.
Security card issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Writing, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
Give me the level 3.
How did you get
Well,
this?
he can have the
engineer
level
I
1.
told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But
you'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to
Explosion?
This is a dangerous one.
Raiden, are you okay? I feel like you don't track half the time.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
I have played this.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones.
Kyle, thank you
And
for the
as far
sub.
as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And who dares wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
What's up with that, Pliskin?
Is he one of the terrorists then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you.
I'm...
Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in there too, so you don't need to worry about me.
You can hear the gears in Raiden's brain grinding. It really feels like that a lot of the time.
Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Okay. What is the pantry? I think that's like the freezer. Learn how to defuse C4 bombs from Peter Stillman. Achievement acquired. Okay, this is the setup I want. Find it funny when people join these streams not having seen the channel before. I mean, it happens here and there. Not a lot, but it happens. It happens more, like, the higher that the concurrent view count is, the more people you can assume are in that camp. Just because of the way that algorithm goes. It's one of those things where, like, the more people that are here, the more people will get the stream pushed to them and will show up not being familiar with the channel already, sort of thing. I've never seen this channel before today. It's true. Oh god, there's guards in here now. Surely that beeping is nothing. Don't worry about it. We're gonna have to knock some bitches out. Probably. Oh, probably not, actually. Haha! See ya. I'm going all the way back. We go. Get some dog tags. We don't have a suppressor yet, so I don't want to push it on the dog tags. I was trying to get them without the suppressor, because you certainly can. But, I ended up raising a couple alerts, taking some damage. I decided it wasn't worth it, at least not for now. I will want to get them, but I'll just have to do a big old backtrack once we've got something suppressed. Oh, that's just on... Wait, there's lockers over here? There's got to be something in them. Yep. I'm just gonna munch that ration. I'm not planning on getting spotted a whole lot, so having my life bar at like half is just driving me nuts. Is there anything in here aside from... Oh, a guard. And a camera. But a box. Just a box. Oh, and medicine. Okay, never mind. Not just a box. Don't mind me. Come on. Hmm. If I recall correctly, if you have more than like 10 on Twitch, you're in the top 10%. You're well above top 10, I think, at 10 on Twitch. But granted, when I was on Twitch, it was very different. Here, let me go look. I don't know anyone who has like an average of 10. But I've got a couple for... Oh, actually, I won't share the name. But I used to be friends with a streamer who's still on Twitch. And he now averages like... I don't know what, but it's low. Lower. He averages 7 concurrent. So what does that put him at? Oh, does it not say? I might have to look on desktop. Unless Twitch Tracker just stopped sharing the percentile. Yep, there it goes. I knew it. Whew, that was close. I accidentally opened a Twitch channel like off the drop-down thing. And they were hosting someone on like auto host. That scared the shit out of me. Okay, so first off, I'll use False's numbers. Sorry, False. False right now averages a concurrent viewer count of 18 on Twitch when she streams on there regularly. That puts her in the top 1.6% of, because you don't realize just how many people stream on like Twitch and YouTube and literally get like between 0 to 2 viewers, right? So just having 18 puts you in the top like 2%. Let me go and find what 7 puts you in. Oh. Okay, interesting. I can't see his percentage at 7 CCV. I wonder if Twitch Tracker just doesn't show the top percentage if it's not like high enough. Do I know like a friend of a friend? I do. Who also averages like less than 10? I do. Yeah, and his channel doesn't show a percentage either on Twitch Tracker. So it looks like if you're just not above a certain percent, Twitch Tracker doesn't even tell you. MCC is installed. Don't look at what I have installed on Steam right now. What are you trying to find secrets? What are you looking at? But yeah, I have no idea for YouTube, like what percentile I would be in. Because YouTube just doesn't have good like global metric tracking like Twitch does for live streams. It does for videos and stuff. But it doesn't for streams. There we go, Raiden. Got you turned around. Come on, I need that box.
I'm under enemy fire.
Fuck, he woke up already? Dude, that didn't take long. I should be well hidden here, I think.
No one's going to leave a bomb in a place that easy to reach. It would be more worthwhile to search convoluted areas that can't be reached simply by walking.
Cole plays Halo off stream. I play a variety of things off stream, don't worry about it. I still haven't gotten all the achievements in that fucking VTuber Vampire Survivors, but I'm working on it. Slowly but surely, I haven't been playing it a lot recently. Because the very last achievement, I am on the last one, but the very last achievement of that game requires you to use like all 48 characters to the point where you max out like your XP grind with them. Because you can like progressively, stack it up. Idle Showdown. I haven't played Idle Showdown yet. Me and my buddy who's really into fighting games, like genuinely, we want to play it at some point just for the hell of it. But because I'm such a Vampire Survivors fiend, I've been 100%ing Hollow Cure as just like a fun thing for myself. And yeah, the last achievement requires you, like, even I've gotten to the point where I'm like halfway through maxing out the characters like that, and I've figured out how to streamline it. But even like with me having figured out how to get it done really fast, I have to play like 5 or 6 full runs per character while optimizing the shit out of it. So, 20-minute full run. I have to play for each character, or as each character, for like 2 to 3 hours. And there's 48 characters. So that very last achievement is just going to be the one that ends up taking forever. Oh, I can just slip under here. I saw the question pop up, though, of like, what's funny about it? It's just because for a long time, on YouTube streams, it was all people who came over from videos of mine into streams. So it's not that like it's a bad thing if you haven't seen my channel before. It's more just that like it was that way for so long that it seems unusual that it happens now. Survivors likes. Could never get into it. What? Hollow Cure or Vampire Survivors? Oh, fuck. Fuck. I can't go anywhere. There's nowhere to go from here. Shit. Where did he go? Ah, shit. The camera. Don't mind me, boys. Just gonna slip by you here. Oh my god, there's so many of you. Don't you worry about it. Fuck, Raiden! Got it. I will close my eyes and see blue crystals flying in. Bro, when I first played Vampire Survivors, I had that, where I played so much that, like, when I went to sleep after, chilling out and playing it for, like, an hour before bed, I would see it. I would see, like, the crystals flying inward. It sounds ridiculous, but if you've played it for, like, an hour and then tried to go to sleep right after, you probably know exactly what I mean. It's rough out there from what I've heard. Yeah, it's like, me and False have argued on stream a couple times about this. Because False calls herself a small creator. And I always have to be like, False, listen to me. I get why you think of yourself as being small, but you are legitimately like in the top 2% of creators. Like, you are not a small creator. We argue about it here and there. We haven't in a long time, but you may have heard us have that exchange before. Because it's happened on stream a couple times. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know where the hell I would be on YouTube. I wonder if Mr. Beast's, Jimmy Beast's, like, stat tracking thing would give me an idea. I haven't used it much. Because it's like an early access, the Mr. Beast stat tracker that he's making. It's so far, like, it's already shaping up to be better than Social Blade in terms of functionality and everything. But it's early stages, so it's not all there yet. But it does seem like once it really gets there, it will replace Social Blade. It's going to be better Social Blade once it's done. It's only a matter of time. Because like Social Blade's great for what it is, but I would definitely say it's not as good as like Twitch Tracker is. Twitch Tracker offers so much info, partially because it's able to pull directly from the Twitch API, which Social Blade doesn't do. Man, why can I not find this? No, it's fine if you're new. Like, again, it's just because for a while, it was like a rarity for anyone to show up and stream who wasn't like coming over from videos and stuff of mine. Just do actual corn on Twitch. Twitch will only ban you in like, or for 3 days. Kind of true. Who bonked them? They didn't. Message retracted is user side. If you see it legitimately disappear, it's a moderator action. Little secrets about YouTube. Little secrets that aren't that secret, and you notice if you're in chats enough on YouTube. But there you go. Your secret forbidden knowledge for the day. If you see message retracted, it's actually the user themselves deleted it. So you can tell. If it straight up just disappears from chat entirely. Oh, on mobile it disappears either way. Interesting. I didn't know that because I'm not a YouTube mobile user. Doesn't show on phones. I didn't know that. You have to be a based, what's it called? Based desktop user to get all the real info. Bro, I'm not even gonna say it because every time I say it, I have to be dumb. Like, I can't find my way to this thing. And I remember doing exactly this during the review playthrough. This exact bomb, I couldn't figure out how to get into it. Oh, because it's so cheeky. Oh, we're in. That's why you just gotta go first person. Oh wait, no, it's a weapon, isn't it? Yeah, the coolant. Take this. It's not firing. This is awkward. Shit. What? What the fuck? It wasn't like that on the PS2 version.
The C4 found in strut A has been frozen and disposed of. Explosives were planted in the pump room on the first floor.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
Ryden, Stillman is a top-notch explosives technician. Follow his orders and disarm the explosives.
Okay.
But exactly who is Peter Stillman?
Gotcha. I'll look him up. Hold on a moment.
Based on the original Xbox version. This version is, what's it called? This is the PS3/Xbox 360 HD version by Bluepoint. That's what comes in the Master Collection. I don't know which version that's based on, as far as like Sons of Liberty on PS2 versus Xbox or Substance, like I don't know. But it's the PS3 360 Bluepoint port that's in the Master Collection. Same for MGS3.
Make doubly sure you stay out of the enemy sight. If the radar goes offline, the senseless, the C4s will become invisible to you again.
Colonel, do you really think they'll blow up the big shell?
It's highly possible. We'll have to listen to their demands in full. They are pros. They won't hesitate to take the upper hand if they see an opening.
Do you plan on meeting their demands?
Absolutely not. You're the only person I can depend on. You must remove the explosives quickly. Ryden, Stillman is a top-notch explosives technician.
Okay. Thank you, Colonel. Rose, you got that file pulled up yet?
Jack, do you need to save?
I do need to save. Do you need to save?
Jack, it must be so nerve-wracking to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, that was a stupid thing to say. Sorry.
That's all right. It's just that I've never been trained in this stuff.
You okay? Are you feeling well?
I almost threw up a few times.
Oh, Jack.
But I'm okay. It's not like I'm in this alone.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What do you think about when you're defusing those things?
I don't think so much as remember. And I know that I need to resist that and keep my mind blank. I can't let myself be overwhelmed by the fear.
So, am I a part of what you try not to remember? I was just kidding, but I guess this isn't a good time for that.
No, it is. And I do think about you. I'm trying to remember what's so special about April 30th.
Any success?
No, not yet.
You need to stay alive so you can.
Okay, that's a deal.
Ryden, another
This
scene
port of a
going
port
down.
thing happens a surprising
There was one
amount.
planted
It does.
pretty high up on the ceiling. The coolant spray couldn't reach that far, so I had to get up on a stand and do it.
Like a lot of re-releases, if there was already a previous re-release, we'll just use that one as like the base for it, and I don't know why. I don't know why.
Tell me a little more about Dead Cell.
Dead Cell was a shadow unit within the SEALs organization.
Right. They handled surprise raids on vital government facilities, didn't they?
Yes. They were originally put together to check the nation's military security system. The unit was the brainchild of ex-President George Sears. Dead Cell was a secret unit positioned at the opposite end of anti-terrorist outfits such as Delta Force and SEALs.
Were they always a
group of madmen?
Yeah.
No. They got weird when Colonel Jackson, Fortune's husband, was sent to jail.
Sent to jail? For what?
Corruption.
For fucking a vampire.
Government funds.
Sounds like he deserved it.
That's what everybody else thought, except for the members of Dead Cell. They felt the Colonel was falsely accused. Fact is, they took the case to the powers that be, but they never managed to reopen the case.
Was there any truth to their claim?
Who knows? Whatever the situation is, Dead Cell's name was tainted.
And Colonel Jackson?
He was being held at Leavenworth.
Was? Meaning he's been released?
Well, in a manner of speaking, the Colonel's dead.
What?
Apparently, he lost the will to live and died in prison. The members of Dead Cell snapped with the loss of their leader. They underwent a radical change and became uncontrollable.
And that's why they undertook this terrorist operation.
Seems as good a reason as any. Vamp is a member of Dead Cell. Born in Romania, his specialty is knives. But I guess you know that by now. When he was just a kid, he lost his family to a bomb that went off in a church they were attending. His body pierced by a crucifix, Vamp was buried under the rubble for 2 days before he was finally rescued. During those 2 days, he survived by feeding on the blood of his family to quench his thirst. That was how he acquired a taste for blood.
So that's why they call him Vamp.
No, Vamp isn't from Vampire. It's because he's bisexual. Rumor has it, Vamp was the lover of Scott Dolph, the Marine Commandant who accidentally died 2 years ago. Scott Dolph was also the father of Fortune, the Dead Cell leader.
Fortune's old man? But Fortune and Vamp?
You noticed, eh? Not bad for a rookie.
Alright.
As you say, Vamp and Fortune are very close. Not lovers, but very close.
Friends?
No, there's more to their relationship.
It's so... It shouldn't be as funny as it is.
Would it have been better if it was with her mother? I don't really think they care what you think.
Are you homophobic, Raiden? What's wrong with you?
By the way, have you ever met the guy before?
No.
But he seemed to know you.
Right. Well, No, it can't be.
What?
Nothing. I told you the Dead Cell is a group of madmen. I wouldn't take anything they say very seriously.
I swear, if you gave me the line, they don't call him Vamp because he's a because he's a vampire, it's because he's bisexual, I would not be able to read that without laughing for like at least 5 minutes. That would take a lot of effort out of me.
What do you know about that strange woman?
You mean Fortune? She's the Dead Cell
That's
leader.
so fucking
Her
funny.
real name is Helena Dolph Jackson, known to her friends as Lady Luck.
Lady Luck?
Yeah, she got the name because bullets seemed to veer away from her in battle. People have heard her say that her fortune in battle was payback for the lousy luck she's had in life.
Lousy luck?
The death of her father, the Marine commander, the conviction of husband and Dead Cell leader Colonel Jackson. These events were followed by her mother's suicide, the loss of a husband, and the idea of a convict in the family apparently took her over the edge.
Condor, thank you for the
Fortune was
sub.
3 months pregnant at the time, and the shock of her mother's death led to the loss of her child. Add to this her husband's death in prison a few months later, and to sum it up, in the 6 months after her father's death, she lost her family and everything that mattered in her life.
Jeez, she's had it rough.
Yeah, the thing is, she didn't grieve long. Instead, she joined the military.
Now why is that?
Do I look psychic? My best guess is revenge. I heard that she firmly believed that her husband was framed. Anyway, by the time she came out of basic training, she'd proven many times over that she was gifted with an unusual streak of luck. In fact, some say she sold her soul for it.
Her soul?
Her uncanny luck earned her a reputation that led to her appointment as the head of her husband's unit, Dead Cell.
Yeah, Raiden doesn't sound very different here than he does in Rising, because it's the same voice actor. He just, in Rising, was doing like a more experienced, more mature take, and in 4. Like, it's progressive. He's a little more experienced and mature in 4, and then in Rising, it's supposed to be like, yeah, he's got it figured out. But it sounds pretty similar, like across all of his performances.
But to me, he's just a fat man.
He's just a fat man?
Sideshow. If he even has a bit of spare time, he spends it disassembling and assembling his Glock over and over again.
He is pretty
Gravelly. He's extremely vain about his hands.
Gravelly.
Keeps his fingers as slender and soft as a woman's. They say he's always looking at his hands, giving himself manicures.
I'm sorry. I kind of, as I was talking, it hit me what he was saying, and I was just like, wait, huh?
Pliskin, what do you know about Stillman?
He's a bomb disposal expert. Probably the best in the world.
What else?
What do you mean?
Like why he retired?
Are you here to gossip?
No.
Then
Are
get
you?
back to work defusing
Have you
the
heard
scene.
yourself for the past 5
You
minutes?
know about Stillman. Go ask him yourself.
Harmon, thank you for... How dare you accuse me?
Pliskin, SEAL
What the
Team
fuck?
10's Bravo team's been wiped out.
Is that right?
Is that all you have to say? I thought they were your comrades.
Yeah, too bad.
Too bad? Did you know they were used as a decoy to support my infiltration?
No, but it doesn't surprise me.
Man, you are cold. They were your friends.
What do you want me to say? That you killed them? Or do you want me to say it wasn't your fault?
I just...
Listen, kid, I don't have time to wet nurse you, or provide you with a shoulder to cry on.
To what?
You got a problem with your conscience, you take care of it. Don't bother me.
Rose. What can I do for you, Jack?
Can I save? Thank you. And do you have that file on Stillman yet?
I looked into Mr. Peter Stillman's file. Full name is Peter Stillman, known as Peg Leg Peter.
That's awful.
He is a legendary bomb disposal technician. He is also a longtime instructor at the Naval School Explosive Ordnance Disposal and a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad. But 5 years ago, he lost his leg in an accident, and since then, he hung up his gloves to focus on being a lecturer. He was called back into service because, as he said, he is the only explosive specialist who can stop Fat Man. Although no longer an active consultant, he is still without a doubt the #1 guy when it comes to disarming explosives. He should be very helpful to you.
Peter Stillman's... Did she say that? Did she say, like, I got the file on Peter Stillman, his full name is Peter Stillman? Did it happen again? Did it actually happen a second time and I just wasn't really... I didn't catch it? God, what is with these people? I got the info on Fortune. She goes by Fortune. She did. I just missed it then. I can't believe they did it twice. Anyway. Ordinance as ordnance, they're slightly different words. They're so similar, but they are slightly different words. It's about that time though. That's why I saved again. It wasn't just to get Peter Stillman's backstory. This game is great. I love this game. I love this game. MGS2 peak. This is the best Metal Gear. I didn't even realize. I know. It's just so much codec, so much gossip with Pliskin. You can get caught up in it so easily. Anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing Armored Core, Ace Combat. I almost said Metal Gear. This is Metal Gear. Resident Evil. And I still have to finish up the Elden Ring DLC because we're close, but I'm not quite done. So we're doing a lot. Come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like. Algorithm stuff. I appreciate it. You know how it goes. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever. They're all down there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you always back here next time. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.